Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an empties video. I don't know how long I have been collecting these empties for, but whenever I did my last empties video, just take that date. I will probably write it in the info bar below because this looks like quite a lot of stuff, but then again I do use quite a lot of things. So this is going to be a mix of makeup, skincare, body care, hair care and a miscellaneous. So let's start off with makeup, and I'm going to go through things quite quickly, otherwise you're going to get bored. This is not a review video, but I'm just going to say what was good, what was not, what was worth repurchasing and what I have repurchased. So let's start off with makeup, like I said. So the first one is this foundation. Oh my god, you guys, I finished a foundation. This is the Lancôme Teint Idôle Ultra Wear. My shade is in 335W. Absolutely love this foundation. I've already started using my backup of it that I had, so obviously worth the repurchase. I used to do my eyebrows. Nowadays is I use an eyebrow pencil, and the one that I've continuously used is this one here. I've got 4 of them which I have used up over however many months. So this is the Maybelline Express Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. My shade is in medium brown. That's what I use. When I look back at myself 10 years ago and I used to have such stark eyebrows, that's just not me anymore. My hair is like a violet color, and having stark eyebrows just doesn't suit me anymore, and plus I like the more softer version, and that's what I get with this. It has a brush on the end, obviously the lid is missing, and then you've got the wind up pencil on that end. I don't know why I'm winding it up, it's finished, but it is 1.5 millimeters in width, which means it's great to just get in them little tiny bits. And obviously you can tell that I absolutely adore this and continuously repurchase it, and that's why I've got 4 of these as empties. My Ride or Die eyeliner, which I've raved about for years, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner. Still continuously using it on my eyes. What I love about this is, firstly, it doesn't flake, it doesn't come off, it's very opaque and black, and the fact that it's got this felt tip nib which makes it very easy to apply it without it feathering out. So of course it's a repurchase. I've got backups upon backups of this. When Black Friday comes, trust me, I go all out. This is one of my favorite mascaras at the moment, and I'm already using another one. I've nearly finished it. This is the Maybelline Firework mascara that came out this year. To be honest, it's just a standard thick type of wand, nothing special. But what I like about this is that you can layer it upon layer it and it doesn't get clumpy and clogged. It doesn't rub off, it doesn't give me panda eyes. It very nicely separates my eyelashes. This is why I still repurchased this as well. You guys know how much I love the Maybelline Superstay vinyl inks. It's not a surprise that I've got another 3 empties, because I remember I had some in my last video. So this is the shade Striking, this is the shade Koi, and this is the shade Sultry, and I have repurchased all 3 of these. That's not what I'm wearing on my lips today. On my lips today I'm wearing this NYX Vinyl IV Hydrating Gloss Serum. It's one of those stains, just as an FYI. But I absolutely adore these, and of course I repurchase them all the time. Got 2 setting powders. This one is a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. My shade is in medium number 2. Hold on, because I remember it broke. I know it's finished. There's nothing inside it. I use this every single day to set my foundation. This is my favorite. This was a limited edition one for Chinese New Year from I don't know which year it is, but I finished this. And then we've got the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Blur, also in medium. I would not repurchase this. It's okay. Obviously you can see I did use it up, but I just didn't find that this held my makeup in place as much as this one did. 2 setting sprays. The first one is of course the Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Still one of my favorites. However, I've not tried the new one. For those of you that have never actually bothered to read the back, because who does? It's Decay by Skindinavia. Skindinavia is a different company, and Skindinavia are no longer working with Decay on the All Nighter Setting Spray. So I've still got 1 or 2 of these original ones, but I've not tried the newer ones. But for now I would say that this is obviously a favorite, and I've got backups of this. Keeps everything fresh and in place on my face. And then I've got this tiny little Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray. I really like this. It gave a nice dewy mist without me looking greasy. I'm not sure if I would repurchase it, purely because this is not something I would use on a regular basis. I'm very much a matte skin kind of gal, as you guys can see, and this is quite expensive, so I think I got this on sale. I may repurchase it if I feel that it's worth the money, otherwise it'll be a pass. But 2 perfumes. This one is the YSL Belle de Opium. This one, there's a tiny bit left in the bottom. It kind of gone off, you guys. I'd had it for a while. This is what I would refer to as a head turning perfume, and I say that because when I have worn it in the past, people have actually gone, oh my god, you smell so good. Like they've literally, their heads have turned. So it depends on whether or not you want that kind of attention. It was a bit creepy to me, but however, I just thought I would mention it. This is very much a winter kind of scent, a very sultry, sexy kind of scent. So I would repurchase this, but only if it goes on sale, because I'm sorry, YSL perfumes are expensive. This is the YSL Libre perfume. I absolutely love this. I've already repurchased it. It's my go-to scent at the moment and has been for, I'd say, about maybe up to about a year. I really do like this, but again, they're so bloody expensive. Oh, it smells so good. Is there anything left in it? Oh, there's a little bit. Let's use it. Let's use it. Alright, so that's it for makeup. Let's now move on to hair care, because I've only got a couple of things. I don't tend to switch up my hair stuff that often, so you would have seen these before. Rehab shampoo from Lush. I've been using this for over 20 years. I've got very sensitive scalp, and this is the only shampoo that doesn't make my head itch. So of course I have repurchased it continuously. These you guys should be used to seeing. This is my hair gel that I use. So like, I washed my hair yesterday, and another day or two it'll get a bit greasy and I'll tie it up in a ponytail. But because my hair is very flyaway and can be quite frizzy, I like to use gel in my hair, but I prefer to use gel sprays because you get a more even mist over the hair. You don't get clumps of gel. So this is the Style Expertise Hold Gel Spray from Superdrug. So very, very affordable. I always tend to buy them on offer, and I go through a couple of these a year. Now I do use heat on my hair. I use my straighteners to curl it, straighten it, whatever it is, and I've been using this for quite a few years now. This is the Lee Stafford Heat Protection Shine Mist. I don't go through this as often, maybe 2 bottles in a year, because I don't obviously apply heat to my head every single day, but I absolutely love this. It keeps my hair protected from my straighteners. I'm moving on to shower gels, body related kind of stuff. All of my shower gels are from Lush. I love Lush. I can't help it. I use them regularly, and I always have 2 shower gels on the go because I'm an indecisive person, and one day I want to smell like this, one day I want to smell like that. So let's start off with this one, which is from the Super Mario Brothers movie. Was that last year? Don't even remember. So this is the Mario shower gel. Obviously I won't repurchase it because it was limited edition. Snuggles shower gel. Don't even remember what that smelled like, but I obviously must have liked it. Wait, let's smell it. Smells like absolutely nothing because I've washed it out. Jolly shower gel with no lid, from Christmas, I guess. Golden egg shower gel. They always release this around Easter time, and I always repurchase this because it smells like caramel, and I love foodie smells. Another one from the Mario collection was the Luigi shower gel. This one smelled like apples, and I don't like the smell of apples. I don't know why I bought it. It clearly says apple scent, but I think I just wanted to try it. It was all right. It did the job. And then we've got this one, the mango shower gel. This one came out for Diwali last year, I believe, and I think they've got another Diwali range again. I don't think it's the same one, but I really like this because I love the smell of mangoes. Got 2 body scrubs again from Lush. This is the orange shower scrub. Absolutely love this. I've got a backup of this. Would recommend this. It's very scrubby, but it's still mild enough to not irritate the skin. This is another body scrub. This is the Intergalactic body scrub, which I think came out at Christmas last year. It was okay. I prefer ones that are quite scrubby, and I found this one to be a little bit too buttery, because it even says on it Milky Way of skin softening butters. That's nice, but I still need the scrub side of things. My skin has to feel super smooth the way it does after using this. So if this did come out again this year, I probably wouldn't get it. And of course, once we come out of the shower, we moisturize. If you don't moisturize, you can't be my friend, because I don't do dry, dehydrated, grey, cracked skin around here. These are all Lush, of course. Let's start off with my favorite one. This is the olive body butter. I mentioned it to you guys before. The olives that are used within this body butter come from Palestine, so you are actually inadvertently supporting Palestinian farmers. And the reason that I love this so much is I love the smell. Oh, that's gone off because it's been in there a while. I was expecting a nice smell. I was like, whoa. It is incredibly, incredibly moisturizing. The scent is absolutely delicious. I've actually nearly finished my other one. I'm going to have to repurchase it. It is expensive. It's £20, but it's up to you, obviously, how often you use it. And it's down to affordability. But this is my favorite, and that's why I continuously repurchase this. The Snow Fairy body lotion, which came out at Christmas this year or last year, I wouldn't buy it again. It stained my skin, it stained my palms. The scent disappeared quite a while and I just didn't find it moisturizing enough, so I would not repurchase this. This is American Cream Body Lotion. I think this may have been at the time limited edition, but it may be still available now, I'm not sure. I love the scent of American Cream because I think the original American Cream is like a shampoo or something. So when they released it as a moisturizer, I definitely bought it. I would repurchase this, but because I've got so many other ones, I don't tend to do it that often. Another one which is a clear favorite because I've got 3 empties. This is the Sticky Dates Shower Gel. This originally came out about 2 to 3 years ago for Eid celebrations because obviously it's got the scent of dates in it. I love this, you guys. I've even got a baby version I took with me on holiday, and I continuously use this because it's a very lightweight moisturizer. It's not as rich as olive body butter, but it's still great as a day-to-day kind of moisturizer. Keeps my skin nicely hydrated, keeps it moisturized, and obviously I smell absolutely delicious. All right, next up we have skincare, which I've got quite a lot of. Obviously, you guys know that I'm not just a makeup influencer, I'm also a skincare one, particularly Korean skincare. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly. First one is the COSRX Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. Amazing, great everyday cleanser, worth the repurchase. This is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Ampule Foam. This was like using porridge on my face. That's the only way to describe it. It's actually a really nice cleanser. I would repurchase this, but obviously I'm always trying out new things, so even when I say I do it, I don't always repurchase it, but it is a very good cleanser. This one that's all bent out of shape is the Dear Claire's Gentle Black Facial Cleanser. This is like my 2nd or 3rd tube. Great everyday cleanser as well. All right, what comes after cleanser? Toner. So we've got the, again, Dear Claire's Supple Preparation Facial Toner. This is a great everyday toner. I think I've already got another one which I've half finished, so worth the repurchase. Got 2 of these from the brand called EMPTIES. This is the Advanced Calming Solution, and this is the Skin Illuminating Solution. Both worth repurchasing. This one has niacinamide. This one is for calming your skin, so it's up to you depending on what your needs are. But this brand's toners are actually really, really good. Plus they're 150 ml, so worth the money because they last a really long time. Right, next up is ampules and serums, which I appear to have quite a lot of. So I'm just gonna go with whichever one's in front of me in no particular order. This is from the brand called The Lab. This is the Oligo Hyaluronic Acid Boosting Ampule. This was a great everyday ampule. This is basically hyaluronic acid, so great for hydrating and moisturizing the skin. This is from By Wish Trend, the Blue Oasis Aloe Hydrating Serum. Again, another everyday kind of ampule, great for hydrating the skin. Loved this. This is again from Dear Claire's, the Maple Energy Infusing Serum. I raved about this. This is nicely moisturizing, contains peptides, squalene, etc. I've got the moisturizer version of this right here, which is nearly finished. I would repurchase this. This is from the brand called Mary & May. They're an excellent brand. This is the 6 Peptide Complex Serum. So obviously it contains peptides and it is great for anti-aging. I really liked using this. Great to use daytime or nighttime. Another one of my favorites, when I think this came out last year, this is the Purito Sol Wonder Relief Centella Serum. This is a great everyday kind of serum for soothing and calming the skin, especially if you have redness, acne, that sort of thing. Got this earlier on this year. This is from the brand called Sangboon Editor. This is the Green Tomato Pore Lifting Ampule. This is a great everyday cleanser, but I didn't really see what it did to my skin. Like, it was nothing special, so it's not something I would repurchase. This is a baby version of one of my favorite serums. This is from Neogen, the Real Bakuchiol Firming Serum. It contains 10% bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is a plant-derived version of retinol, so great for anti-aging. I bought many small versions because I was being cheap, but this is a great one that I do repurchase. This is the famous Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. So it again contains peptides and things. The thing is, I've been using this for quite a few many years. I've used it here and there, but I'm yet to see what it actually does. Is this working in terms of anti-aging? I'm not so sure. I think I might put this to the side for a little bit in terms of repurchase, just because there are so many other things that are on the market that actually do a much better job. I forgot about repurchasing this. This just goes to show how much skincare I have. This is the Kahi Sol Wrinkle Bounce Collagen Mist Ampule. So basically it was a mist. Collagen, what's not to love about collagen? Anti-aging, plumping the skin, keeping my skin youthful and revitalized. I absolutely loved this. I would repurchase. That's it for the serums. Let's move on to eye creams, eye related stuff. This is squished out because I've used it all up. This is the Beauty of Joseon Revive Eye Serum, Ginseng and Retinol. It was a good eye cream. That's all I can say really. When it comes to eye creams, I do get a bit confused. I do use them, but I'm just like, aren't you just a glorified moisturizer really? I mean, my under eyes, here you go, you can see them for yourself. They look okay, there's no wrinkles, there's no fine lines, so maybe they do work. This one I've been using since forever. I go through so many of them. This one just finished and I just reopened a new one. This is the Ordinary Caffeine Solution. This does work, you guys. I noticed that I used to wake up a lot, especially when I was in my mid-30s, with puffiness under my eyes, which is water retention. When I started using this at night, that stopped happening when I woke up in the morning. Now, you won't see results for at least 3 to 4 months. But with consistent use, you will notice it. I really like this, and because I saw those results, I don't wake up with puffiness under my eyes now unless I've had no sleep. So this clearly does work, and I'm very happy to continue using it. 3 moisturizers for the face. This is one of my favorites, which I continuously shove down you guys' throat. I've got a backup here. I've given my mum one to use as well. This is from the Inky List. This is the Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer. It's a very hydrating and moisturizing moisturizer. I prefer to use this at night because it's quite rich in texture. Great for anti-aging, moisturizing, plumping the skin. It's just an all-round excellent moisturizer. I highly recommend using this if you ever get the chance. You won't regret it. The Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream, intensive soothing care. I rave about this all the time. It's great for calming down your skin. Burns, bites, redness, mosquito bites, spots, that sort of thing. Irritation. This does work. This is something I would actually regard as putting in your medical kit or in your first aid kit at home, because it really does work. And because of the success of this, they released this not that long ago. This is the Midnight Blue Clearing Water Cream. I've already got a backup of this and I've not started using it yet, but I absolutely love this. If I love this so much, why would I not use the moisturizing version? This is not a moisturizer, it's just a cream, so it doesn't moisturize in that same way. And I love water creams just because they sink into the skin a lot more quickly and they're a lot more lightweight. So this is obviously one that I have repurchased. I've got 3 lip balms and they are all the Laneige lip sleeping masks. We've got the caramel one, we've got a vanilla one, and we've got a grape one. These are just great lip balms to use at night. The reason that they're supposed to be used at night is because they sit on the lips, keeping them moisturized. You wipe it off in the morning, your lips are lovely and smooth. I tend to buy them in sets, that's why they're the mini ones, and then the slightly larger version, and then there's a larger version than this as well. I actually find that they expire quite quickly, which is why I prefer to use the smaller versions, because I've noticed that when they start to expire, the smell goes, ooh. Smells like Indian food for some reason. I don't know why, maybe you think of that. But I love these and I do repurchase them. All right, now we're going to move on to the miscellaneous section. There's only a couple of things from here. This is the Nivea Double Effect Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. Use them all the time. I've raved about this again and again and again. I use it to remove all my eye makeup. It takes off my eyeliner, which is normally stuck to my eyes, any lash glue that is left over from my fake eyelashes. It's great at removing liquid lipsticks, stubborn lipsticks. For example, obviously I've got a lip stain on. Once this like glossiness wears off, there'll be a stain underneath. This will actually take the stain off. This is a great multi-purpose makeup remover, worth the money, and it's not that expensive. I've only got the box to share with you guys, but this is the Inky List Hydrocolloid Invisible Pimple Patches. They come in 2 different sizes. These are excellent, you guys. I have used them to death. When you feel a spot coming up, you put them on, it brings the spot to the surface, removes all the white crap. After 2 to 3 days of use, you will notice that it is almost completely gone. I prefer to use these for about 4 days just to make sure that no scarring happens. But this does also help with reducing scarring. Sometimes scarring will still happen, but if you use this, you're less likely to leave a mark. Love this. All right, I got 6 of these, you guys, because I use them daily. I've actually nearly finished another one. Now, let me show you what it is. The Hycosan Ultra Eye Drops. So I suffer from incredibly dry eyes to the point where I am a patient at an eye hospital in London. You guys have seen me sometimes come on here with quite red eyes, or I've mentioned I've got issues with my eyes been going on for about 2 to 3 years. I had a bleed in my eye as well. Turns out that I'm suffering from the side effects of an eye operation I had 10 years ago, which makes my eyes incredibly dry. So I have to keep them constantly moisturized. So I use this. It comes out like a squirt, like you press it on the end and it squirts out. You squirt it right into your eye. I give this to people as well. When I hear people complaining their eyes are, I'm like, use this, use this, use this. It's great at moisturizing your eyes. You can use it with your contact lenses in. Because I use them so frequently, obviously that's the reason why I've got 6 of them. But I love these. If you suffer from any kind of dry eyes, there are different versions of this. This is the strongest, as in the most moisturizing. It's obviously up to you, but I've used the other ones and I still say that this one is the best. Last one is some empty packets here that I've got. This is the Nature Republic Beauty Tool 5-layer cotton pads. So I use these every single day. They're 5 layers, so you can tear them apart. I generally tear them in half and use one in the morning, one at night, or I soak them in toner, split it into 5 layers, apply it on my face as almost like a homemade sheet mask. I love these. This means that I'm not as wasteful with cotton wool because one is being split into 5, but I absolutely love the quality of these as well. So that's it for all my empties over the past couple of months. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.